Okay, here's the package. A wonderful gift. I never expected it at all. It was a real surprise. Welcome all. I've just freshened up with water coming off the Blorenge. I'm back at the Blorenge, about 2 miles south of Abergavenny. The last time I was here was with Chris Lone Wolf, UK Outdoors. It was a fantastic hike. Hiya Chris, hope you're well mate. The time before that was with my twin brother Paul. I've only been up here, this will be the third time. So that was back in December 2010. So I've got a few good memories of this hill. It's a big hill, it's about 590 metres. It's on the eastern fringe of the Brecon Beacons. And I'm here today to do a bivvy at the Punchbowl. Some of you may remember my walk to the Punchbowl with Chris. One or two of you said, hey, that'll make a good bivvy spot, that Mark. So I'm back. I'm thinking of Spikerpoos, in fact, who mentioned it. So I'm back, Dave, I'm back. It's a nice day. There's no prospect of rain tonight. There might be some dew in the morning, which is why I've brought my new Bivvy bag. And I'm doing a kind of a shout out and a review of my new Hunka XL Bivvy bag. It was a gift. It was a gift from some wonderful people on YouTube. You all know them, but I'll tell you later. I'll tell you all about it later. Alright, meanwhile, we're at the base of the Blorenge, which is a World Heritage site, guys. A lot of industrial heritage here. A lot of iron ore. And we're at the beginning of the tunnel. Here, I'll give you a shout. Dale! 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 This is one of the historical features at the base of the Blorenge. So we'll walk through the tunnel. You probably can't see me now. Not sure what the view is like to the rear. So we'll walk through the tunnel. And we'll get the adventure underway. Nice steady walk. We're going to contour round. Then we're going to go straight up. I'm going to try and head for the trig point, see how accurate my map reading is at present moment. We won't have to use a compass, we'll just orientate the map and we'll go from there. I'm following a route that Paul and I did in 2010. Alright, we'll take a few good shots along the way. If I've got something interesting to say, I'll say it. If not, I'll keep quiet. And just take in the surroundings. Alright guys, see you there. Peace. I went straight up there. Hard going. Yeah. We're gonna go and head that way toward the Keeper's Pond. Another. Here we are, guys, at the trig point of the Blorenge. It's 9 years since I was back here last with my twin brother Paul. Years. Very different then. It's good to be back. It's good to do this, guys. Go back over old ground. People say move on, you know, don't look back, but no. Given the circumstances, it's good to go back. I'm really happy to be here. Oh. Hey! That was my call out to spirit. They hear us, you know. They do. Well, the Punchbowl. There it is. So I said I'd come back and do a bivvy, or should I say some people suggested it. So here I am. I'm going to do a swim in the lake as well. Oh yeah. Looks really good for a swim. Apparently it's quite deep in there. Deep enough for a decent swim. Front crawl. Not sure where I'm going to bivvy. I'll have a walk around and find a spot. I've got this bivvy bag to share with you and the names of the people who shared it. So I'll find a spot, guys, and I'll get back to you. Alright. The Punchbowl. Yeah, here's a decent spot. It's fairly flat. Stick my DOS bag down there. Bivvy bag. It's fairly well sheltered. I don't want to be in there because it's quite mucky. Little bit of wind. Not too much. But yeah, this will do fine right here. I always used to love using a knife when I was a kid. I haven't done a great deal of bushcraft, but I intend to remedy that. This is for the tarpaulin on the ground. This is for the ground sheet, just to peg it down. Yeah, I'm going to be using it a lot more. Simple tasks around camp should do well. There you go, just peg the ground sheet down on all four corners. And I've only got a basic silver reflector mat there, guys. We never needed air mats years and years ago. I've been camping since I was 16. Never really seriously up until the last few years. 4 or 5 years maybe since I've been doing the Y Explorer project. But before then and during the Y Explorer project, I've never needed an air mat. I've always slept on the ground. Never needed one. It's new technology. It's been born out of new materials and the ability for designers to create these things. And they've taken off. Everyone has an air mat, you know, an X-bed or whatever it might be. But no, I've never used one. And this silver reflector mat should do okay between the months of, say, April and October. Beyond that, yeah, get an air mat for insulation, just to raise yourself off the ground a bit. But you know, other than that, keep it light, because this is 160 grams and you should be fine. Unless, of course, you want some comfort and you like it squishy. But I've never minded. I've never ever minded the hard ground. It's never presented any discomfort to me. So alright, that's my mat. And then the Elite Snug Pack 2. The Snug Pack Elite 2, should I say. Which is plenty good enough for tonight. And that goes there. I'll get it all out and I'll share the Bivvy bag with you. Okay, here's the package. A wonderful gift. I never expected it at all. It was a real surprise. It's the Hunka XL Bivvy bag in green. And it was sent to me by Emma and J-Law. You guys know Emma and J-Law. Emma and Julie. It was as a result of that bivvy I did on the Seven Sisters. If you remember, I never had a bivvy bag and my sleeping bag got wet. Well, shortly after that I received an email from Emma and Julie and they said, would you like a bivvy bag, Mark? We have a few in stock. And I said, yeah, for sure. I said that would be really helpful. So without delay, they sent me the Hunka XL Bivvy bag. They gave me the choice. And I opted for the XL. Basically because my shoulders, the width of my shoulders, the room, and the mere fact that a sleeping bag is able to loft in a large bivvy bag as opposed to a small one. You know, it's more compressed. So I opted for the XL. lost for words. I'm actually lost for words. I'm thinking about Emma and Julie right now. The gift. I'm thinking about the gift and not the specs of the Bivvy bag. The Bivvy bag is good, guys. It's Alpkit. It's good quality. It's 10,000 hydrostatic head, which is good, right? But it's the gift. I've not had anybody send me a gift before, so that has touched me. And before I continue, I'd like to thank Emma and Julie for sending me this bag. So thank you, Emma and Julie, for sending me the bag. It's appreciated. So I'm going to get my sleeping bag into this Alpkit Hunka XL. I had to go with my feelings there, guys. This isn't a review. This isn't a review. It's a bivvy in the Punchbowl. And I'm going to go for a swim in the lake. Alright. I'll catch you up. I'll bring you back. There you go, guys. I've relocated. I'm there now. It's nice and flat. And it's way more sheltered out of the wind. As you can see, the bracken's hardly moving. It was just too exposed out there. Nice and pretty. You can see the lake and all, but it was just too exposed. And there's no sheep shit around here. All the sheep shit is in there. We're just outside of it. So it's nice and clean, and I should be able to get my meal together. I've got the same mix as on the Bahawi, guys. It's dried vegetables, dried onions, soya mince, bean feast, with some John West jacket toppers. Look at that shimmering water. So I'm going to swim across there and I'll swim back. So that's my swim gear, guys. I just recently bought a new Mountain Warehouse micro towel. It's really light. It's the smallest one I could find, in fact. You don't need a great deal. My Adidas goggles. I wear earplugs. I spend a lot of time in the water, so, and I get swimmer's ear. So yeah, these are my goggles. They're good, they got good suction. I use that with my GoPro when I'm in the water. I haven't done a great deal of swimming for you guys, but I intend to change that. And some real basic trunks. These aren't go faster trunks. I could get go faster trunks, if you know what I mean, but no, swimming outdoors, keep it basic. So yeah, I'm going to get in that water. It's a nice evening. I don't know what the footage is going to come out like, but we'll give it a go. The Punchbowl. What a swim spot, guys. That's deep. This is deep here. This is a glacial cum. A man-made lake, but a glacial cum. Wow, brilliant. Ah, it's good. What a swim. Hey Paul, that one's for you, bro. That one's for you, man. That is beautiful in there. I thought it was going to be really frigid, but no, it's warm. Top layer is warm, and as you can see, it's deep. I went right under. In the middle, it's deep, but it's absolutely fantastic for swimming, guys. This lake. If you're in and around this area, the Blorenge, eastern side of the Brecon Beacons, this lake is good for swimming. It's nice and deep. You can get a good swim. Yeah, that is absolutely terrific. Yeah, so we've had a nice swim and now we're going to have something nice to eat. Looks a bit like a stew. I don't know whether you can see me alright. Can you see me okay? Yeah. That is really nice. I wanted to talk about so much today. Yeah, I wanted to talk about so much. I wanted to talk about water, poetry. I wanted to write a poem here. In actual fact, I've got my notebook. I might try and do that. That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and write a poem. Not too long. So after I've eaten some food, I'm going to get my notebook out and I'm going to pencil a poem. And I'll read it you in the morning. A poem about this place. About the hike today, about the swim. Alright. Right, I'm gonna finish off this food and I'll see you guys in the morning. Maybe with a poem, if it goes well. We'll see. See what my heart and soul says. And my mind. So how did the Alpkit Hunka XL Bivvy Bag perform last night? Well, it's a beautiful morning. It really is a beautiful morning. And there wasn't a lot of condensation. There was no rain. There was a lot of wind. I was right to relocate here. But as for a real test, there wasn't a real test. What it did do was insulate me a bit, because it got a bit cold in the night. So yeah, it provided a wee bit of insulation. I'll get another chance to test it out. Perhaps some rain, perhaps some heavy dew, but as for this morning, it was pretty regular. There wasn't much going on in terms of testing the Bivvy bag, but it was good fun. It was excellent. I loved using it. It's a fantastic gift. So thank you, Emma, Julie, once again. Brilliant. But yeah, I like my setup. You can see the light bursting into the Punchbowl. I've just been filming it. It's been spectacular. It's been absolutely wonderful. Still bags of light bursting through into the Punchbowl. Because the ideal thing is that the Punchbowl is east facing, so we get the sun first thing in the morning. So it's a fabulous sight to come and bivvy and camp and to swim. It's brilliant. Alright, I'm going to get some breakfast on the go. I've literally got only quarter of my breakfast left. The sheep the sheep ate the rest. Here you are. Here's where I've put it. I've put it up here in this tree. I did so that I could photograph the lake, which is absolutely wonderful in the morning light. Yeah, it's a beautiful sight. I'll return to camp here again. Meanwhile, here's where I'll put my Crusader mug and my food. Put it up there in a tree. Not to protect from bears or anything. We haven't got bears, but sheep. Yeah, look at that. That's 2/3 of it gone. I'll have to make sure it's boiled, because we've had sheep chops in there. Perhaps it's their revenge, right? After all the chops that Adrian from Paula and Age eat. After all the chops you eat, Aid. It's revenge, mate. Ah, funny. Alright, I'm going to get my breakfast on the go. I'm going to get packed up. It's a beautiful, beautiful little site. Just tucked away here. Amid this plantation. Just to the side of it. But as I say, you get the sunlight in the morning. It's beautiful. Stupendous, spectacular, inspiring, invigorating, stimulating. Moving. Alright. Breakfast. Morning. Are you the one that ate my porridge? Hey? Yeah. What was left of it was very nice. And there were only a few spoonfuls left. Alright, I wrote that poem last night. It turned out okay. Not a long poem, it's fairly short. But I'll read it you. I'll pack up camp, I'll sit down and I'll read the poem before we leave. Back to the Blorenge. Bulbous, big and beautiful. Stepping through an open door. swimming from the certain shore. No brother by my side, my walking friend I would confide. But on the Blorenge, amid the rock and stone, lay a spirit to invoke and hone. Deep within it does reside, with each step I simply flied. I flew to the hill where he now lives, a life force that perpetually gives. There in the butterfly that speaks upon the wing, there in the bird that's sent to sing. In the water amid the Punchbowl, I feel the spirit, I feel the soul. Love is in the bivvy, beside the lake. It's in the memory and in the creator energy that no great loss can ever break. I hope you like that, guys. It was just quick, just a few words that came to mind that flowed through my heart about this walk up to the Blorenge and the Punchbowl. It's been really good. I'm gonna get going now. I've packed up. Everything's neat and tidy. No trace. Not that I brought much in anyway, but it's all neat. All neat and filled with light. Alright guys, it's been really good. I've enjoyed your company. If you enjoyed the bivvy, give us a thumbs up. If you want to comment, you know me, I always get back to you. I always love to talk, guys. I love to talk. I love to share views and opinions and debate things. You know, what's the point in having a channel if it's just one-liners, you know? I mean, one-liners are fine. I'm not saying you don't have to be brief, but I do like to talk. You know me. Alright, if you want to subscribe and get notified of future videos, don't forget to hit the bell and press that subscription button. I look forward to your company. Beautiful.